Hey YouTube, it's your girl 19Pyrex20. Into music, when I look up into music. So today, basically, it's simple. I actually did a facial. So needed. I felt so good. I used the Neutrogena deep cleanser one, the one that tingles, and then I got a brush, not the name brand. I got a CVS brand. It really works well. So I did that. I didn't put any like oil or moisturizer on my face, only because I want to try and get to the gym or go out with my sister for a nice walk / run. So that's why I'm really like in a sports bra and like a little $2 top. This is from H&M. $2 top. And I have my sports bra and my bra on. And then I have on these pants. They're basically the workout pants, and I got them from Pretty Girl. And like I said, you just have to go in there and look for things. These were $2.99. The only downside is that the ones I'm wearing, they're like a 2X, which is good. But I got a lot of 2Xs that were really stretched out, so when I do work out, they fall down. Any otherwise, they're good. The material's good and stuff like that. You know, you don't chafe in the legs, but the only problem is that they fall down. So if I could get like maybe a belt or something, a workout belt, whatever, if they work. But I told you guys I was going to come back with another video. I'm not bald today. I put my hair in a ponytail. Like I said, I'm trying to go work out. Get my sweat on. As you can see, it's a little moist in my nose. And that was the video I was talking about yesterday. This video, maybe like a 2-part kind of, in one with the dating and just kind of like people. But it's called You Can't Have It All. Dun, 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 boom. I just gave y'all something. I don't hear the crowd saying amen. Basically, what I mean by you can't have it all is you have to learn. You got, like, no one's ever 100%. You know, and I think that when people think of relationships, they think of it as being 100% perfect. And I actually had a back and forth conversation with a guy that I was trying to tell him nicely, I just don't want to talk to you anymore. And he's like, oh, you're looking for this romantic movie relationship. I don't want that, because even in the Notebook, it was just a tad bit too much. I'm not looking for romantic movie picturesque take two. I'm not looking for that. But basically, I think people need to learn the difference between you can't have it all and settling. It's not the same. But what I mean by you can't have it all is this. I think of myself as nice, pretty, attractive, smart, but I sweat a lot. I sweat a lot in my nose. You know, I'm a sweater. I can't have it all. Like, you know, basically, no one's going to be perfect. And who said it? Like, Elle Varner. I love her first album, Perfectly Imperfect. There's no such thing as a 100% perfect person. She's like, I know models who are like, I love being a model, but I got big feet. So she's like, I can't have it all. You know, or someone who is so beautiful, but got bad breath. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean. Like, someone who is good looking but short, and maybe you're like, I wish she was taller. You can't have it all. And I think if you learn that attitude, like, you can't, and what I mean is you can't be like heartbroken and devastated. It's not the end of the world. You just can't have it all in life. Like, I wish I didn't sweat as much as I did, but it is what it is. It's not a bad thing. I shower. I'll shower 2-3 times in the summertime. You know, I'll wipe down. You know, there's things that you do to compensate that. Someone got stank-ass breath. That's either they have a cavity that they need to go to the dentist to get it filled, or brush your teeth, or floss. You know, it's just simple things like that. Having bad feet and corns, you know, you pretty girl, yep, go get a pedicure. Make sure you wear sneakers. Don't always put on heels. It's just, those are just things that, you know, you just can't have it on. I think if you have that mentality and say something don't go all the way right, you can't have it all. You know, you just can't. It can't be 100% what you want, because when it becomes that, it's fake, it's artificial, it's processed, it's not real. It's nothing authentic about it. It's aesthetically pleasing. Ooh, yeah, this girl is bad. And I noticed that with a lot of guys today, because men are so visual, women play on that. And then that's all they give, and that's all they have to offer. So when you meet someone who has depth and is unique, not even unique, who is multifaceted and is just can roll with any punches, you don't know how to act with that person. So I think not even shame on you, but it's kind of sad when people just put an emphasis on just the way they look. Because guess what? All that shit washes off. Wash out your hair, take out your extensions, you know, take off the makeup, take off the good clothes, and what's underneath. So that's what I mean with you can't have it all. What are some things? Now, because that's kind of the closing remarks. But just because a person can't have it all doesn't mean you need to settle. And there's a big difference. Like, okay, the last guy I was talking to, and not really talking to, kind of dragging my feet with trying not to talk to him. Because I had to block him, because he just kept going on and on about nonsense. You know, some men think they're real slick, we'll get into that. But needless to say, he just wasn't doing it for me. It wasn't that he didn't have it all. He didn't have most of it. See, there's a difference between not having one or two things and just not having, like, the 6 things you're looking for out of 10. You know, now that becomes settling. Women and men and everyone in between and under the sun and whatever, do not settle for stuff like that. You have to, and especially women and young women, know your worth. You have to understand that if a guy doesn't treat you the same he treats you in the house as he does outside the house, my sorority sister told me this, and sometimes it falls on deaf ears, and it's fell on deaf ears with me too. Don't get it twisted, I'm human. That's just us, human nature. But it's really the truth. If someone can't treat you the same in the house when they loving on you, kissing on you, sending those nice text messages, I miss you, I love you, ooh, you know, all that nonsense, and they can't do it outside, then you're settling for nonsense and bull. And you don't need that. But if a person is everything you wanted but isn't the height that you like, that you can't have it all. It's okay, because guess what? Everything else that matters is there. And I think that's a big thing. Like, everything that matters is what's important, rather than a height or a skin color. Not that you don't have your preferences, or, you know, because love is love. And I think if people really understood and broke it down, and then it's kind of like, what are your interests? Do your interests mesh? Yeah, so what's the big deal? What's the big deal? I get some things, like, especially when it comes to, like, interracial dating, comes with, like, families, and, like, some people aren't accepting. But guess what? You could be dating someone who is of your race and isn't the same social status as you, and it still could be the same thing. Oh, well, she's not rich. Doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So, don't confuse you can't have it all with I'm gonna settle. Let's get that very clear. Like, I can't be with a dumb man. That's settling. But and I don't mean dumb like you're not aware on things. I'm talking about like just dumb. Like when you say something to someone they really don't comprehend. Like they're like, what? Huh? You say weird things. I'm like, no, I'm clear. You're just dumb. But you can't tell. That's not true. You can't tell people they're dumb when they get on your last nerves. But generally speaking, to be polite, you just gotta let them be. You leave them in their place. Yeah, so you can't have it all. Like, you know, they say like Beyonce's a great singer, but her breath stank. I mean, you get what I'm saying? You can't have it all. I sweat. Can't have it all. But everything else about me is great. But sweating's not bad. That's good, because when I really start working out, workout dance, workout dance, work it out, work out. I lose a lot of weight because it's a lot of the water weight, and I'm not afraid to sweat. That's another thing. Sweat is good for you. It means you're alive. You know, if I didn't sweat, even if it was a little bit, that just isn't. I just don't understand some girls who don't sweat, but that's another story. But yeah, like, I think as a 30-year-old looking back, I've kind of always been this way, and I never knew what it was. But it's just kind of like, yeah, you just can't have it all, and it's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing, because if they had it all, what's wrong with them? That's basically what I meant, and that's really what I wanted to touch on. And I think when you're younger, in your 20s, you should just want to look for having fun, and, you know, not jump too deep into something. Unless you're like really religious, or like of a certain religion where you guys get married young, then that's totally different. I mean, that's a cultural thing or a religious thing. Like, you know, some people, certain religions and cultures, they do get married young in their 20s. They have a kid and they're married. That's just something that they do. But if it's generally not, I think you should just look to have fun. Like, learn to date, because there is no handbook of how to date. And, you know, I noticed that a lot of parents just aren't teaching their children how to date. And I think that's one thing that when I do have kids, it's an important topic, because I don't want my children steered in the wrong way. I don't want my boys to think it's okay to sexually assault a girl because they're with their friends or just look for sex. And I don't want my girls to think that the only way for a guy to like you is to necessarily have him be all over you and touch you. And if that's not what you want to do with someone, don't do it. You know, those are things that we all, as a child, in some way, shape, or form, have known of, been involved in, or have had happen to us. So it's just like, there's just a lot of things that I do want to instill in my children that I don't think a lot of parents don't, not a lot, but for the most part, parents don't want to do. And it's not me being a friend, I'm still a parent, but I think it's a good thing to have discussions with your children so that they kind of understand things. They understand that you went through things or you've seen things. And teaching them, like, you know, it's not just about one thing. Don't get me wrong, when you're young, yeah, you want to be the cutest boy, you want to be the prettiest girl. Yeah, that's cute puppy shit. That's totally fine even in college. But when you get older and realize that, you know, Sally Mae is knocking at your door. Let me tell y'all, I don't have Sally Mae. Thank the Lord. I still got student loans, but they're all government subsidized and unsubsidized. I never even was offered a Sally Mae. To be very honest, they never offered me a Sally Mae loan. Thank the Lord. But with that said, I'm at 11 minutes. And that's really all I have to say about that. I had something else that I wanted to tell y'all. What was it? Guys, it's still humid out in the city. Oh yeah, so Thursday I picked out my outfit when we go out, me, my sister, and my friend. And I hope I can wear it. It's a skirt. I don't know, is it skirt weather, guys? But it's a skirt and a top. And I'm probably going to do my hair. I'll probably wash my hair because I haven't washed it since I relaxed. So yeah, guys, I honestly haven't been washing my hair since when I do relaxers or when I do braids. And it's not bad. My hair don't stink, you know, because I haven't been sweating anything like that. But after this workout, tomorrow's workout, and Thursday's workout, I'll definitely wash my hair, blow it out a little bit, and then put my clip-ins in. And I'll do a review on Thursday, even though I know it's going to be a hectic day. I'll do a review for you guys of the hair that I bought. Because, honestly, I really like it. I want to actually go back to that beauty supply store on the corner. It's not on the corner. And see if they have 12 inches. And because it's really nice. The 10 inches is nice. It's like my length. So it just fills it out enough. But I like the 12 because it gives me a little longer. And that's what I like my curls to be a little longer. So anywho, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. More to come, but yeah, just you can't have it all. And if you go in with an attitude like that, I think sometimes your dates will be better. Because, you know, that's another video I can make on. That's going to be a segue into my next video. Basically, expectations and what you find attractive in the opposite sex. Or the same sex for that matter. Talk to y'all later. Be right back. Bye, y'all.